Hey guys, let's make this perfect Sunday roast with my leg of lamb with coconut milk and roasted vegetables. So for the price of a movie, take it for about 4 people, you can make this wonderful, simple meal. I'm actually gonna save you about 4 hours and an overnight marinade thanks to my coconut milk. Hey, I'm Chef Kyle from Kyle's Creations, here to make simple and healthy recipes for everyday living. If you're new here and you love to get inspired to cook, hit that subscribe button right now and ding that notification bell for my latest and tasty recipes. I have a beautifully butchered and cleaned 4-pound leg of lamb. If you're doing it for about 2 or 3 people, you have plenty of food for a few days. It's gonna be super memorable, and it's also gonna be personal because you guys made it. The first thing I'm gonna do is coat this in some extra virgin olive oil. Just rub it on. I'm gonna let that sit for about 5 minutes. And I'm just gonna rake it now. It's actually gonna help allow this meat to fall off the bone. Now we're gonna stuff it with 20 cloves. So I'm spacing about 1.5 inches between each. Turn it over and do the half on the other side. Clove is a wonderful warming spice. Also gonna help break down the fatty acids in lamb too. Now I'm using my featured ingredient. I'm gonna add the coconut milk, cover it. So I'm gonna do about 2 cups. Now I'm just gonna season it with salt. So if you guys wanna know more information about the ingredients that I use, such as coconut milk, click my WebMD links in the description. So you guys, this is a very simple marinade. It's gonna add years to your life. I'm gonna take some foil. I'm gonna make a foil blanket. So this is going in our oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. For about an hour. If you're cooking it for about medium rare, it's gonna be about 20 minutes to the pound. And if you want it medium, we're gonna cook it 25 minutes to the pound. While I have this time to kill, I'm gonna prep our vegetables. We're also gonna add a nice herb seasoning using some paprika, white pepper, some mint, basil, and that's gonna be for the last hour. You guys know I made a last video with acorn squash. Just gonna take it off the end. You're also more than welcome to use any substitute. Any roasted vegetable would go well with this dish. Of course, after scooping, I always like to give it a final scrape just to remove any extra pulp. So I'm gonna roast these in chunks, quarter them. Now let's chop up some zucchinis. Remove the ends. Just gonna split them in half. And we're gonna keep them in big chunks. Let's remove the outside skin. We're not gonna go crazy with this, we're just gonna chop it. This is all gonna make a beautiful sauce as well. Okay, now I'm just taking some lime peel. I'm gonna do the same with the orange. I'm gonna use the entire zest of 1 orange. First part of the lamb leg is done. It's a hidden surprise, but it smells lovely. Oh wow, look at that steam. Just gonna baste it. And now I just turned the oven on to 425 and we're gonna get some color on this. Before we take care of the lamb, I'm just gonna get all my vegetables in the bottom of this. Hit it with a little bit of salt, touch of olive oil. I'm gonna throw in a few slices of ginger, and we're gonna keep it super rustic. Just gonna crush it back of my knife, and I'm gonna go in with some garlic cloves, a little touch of paprika, some bay leaf. Give that a good toss. It's gonna stew and roast at the same time. That's a meal in itself. Now we're gonna do the spices. 1.5 tablespoons of ground paprika, 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper. Remove the stems from both the basil and the mint. Just gonna bunch it up together, starting with the basil. Quickly chop it. And the mint. Combine it to my bowl. This wonderfully healthy and delicious leg of lamb recipe was made by Henry Doppel Sr. and was given to me by his son. Mix, mix, mix. I'm gonna pick out the cloves right now. Just let it fall in the sauce. Starting with the backside, just gonna rub it into the meat evenly. A little bit more olive oil. So at this stage, if you had the lamb and you had some more fat on there, you can either score it or take the fat off and let it melt into the sauce. This is gonna go back in the oven about another hour, uncovered. Okay, I'm just basting the leg of lamb, keeping it nice and moist. It's gonna go back in for another half hour. The lamb is a perfect 140 degrees. Let this rest for at least 15 minutes before slicing. And I'm just gonna throw the vegetables back in. They're almost ready. Need about maybe another 5-10 minutes. Okay guys, I'm ecstatic about this recipe. It's first time making it. I'm gonna show you how it turns out. Now I'm just gonna take the vegetables, any orange peels, any bay leaf, get that on the side. Now we're just gonna build a platter. It smells so good. I could smell all the citrus. Throw a little bit more on top. Take out all the vegetables and let it rest on the side. So we can reduce the sauce. We're gonna prep ahead and we're gonna start slicing the lamb. All right guys, I'm just gonna take a little bit of parsley. Just gonna remove the stems. If you guys don't know, parsley is actually a natural digestive. And we're just gonna quickly chop it. All right, come here, look, the sauce is getting nice and thick. Just gonna go a little bit longer, maybe another minute or two. This is the moment you guys been waiting for. Cut off any string. Now we're gonna start with the end. I'm gonna take the leg of lamb at about a 45-degree angle, but making sure that my knife is going straight down. So we're just gonna slice through. It's been rested for enough time, the juices are not gonna spill everywhere. So you can do about 1/2-inch slices, and you wanna just feel around the bone. That way we can get more meat. Follow the contour, just making sure to keep this bone stable from one end to the other. So before I slice this off the bone and try it, I know you guys are looking forward to this, but I need to plug another video that you guys are gonna love. So it's gonna be a barbecue glazed pork meatball with pearl couscous. It's delicious. So click that left-hand corner and check it out after this. Now we're gonna go flat with the bone and just start slicing. Gorgeous guys, look at that. Perfect medium. There's another bone here. So I'm just gonna literally follow that contour straight down. And look at that, it just falls right off. All right, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna leave a little bit of meat on there, take the slices, reorganize it together, cover the bone, do some herbs on there. Can't forget the best part. I'm gonna add the sauce back in. Look at that. Let's get some on the vegetables. Okay, let's try a little bit with the sauce. Oh wow, guys. This is so flavorful. Sauce is such a light, velvety, smooth flavor. It just complements the lamb so beautifully. There's nothing boring about this dish. It is a simple marinade. The lamb is beautifully tender, it just falls right off the bone. As you guys can see, the bone is standing up. Vegetables go very lovely together. And this is a wonderful and easy dish to make for family and friends. And don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.